Hi, this is Trent with MediGeek, and today we are going to review a capture that does not have spectrum sweep data. Now, Channelizer 6 typically is useful, the most useful, with a spectrum analyzer as well as USB network interface cards. Historically, Channelizer really only just showed signal strength, but now if you have multiple adapters, so a network interface that's supported as well as a spectrum analyzer, we combine those into a single file that you can review. So in this particular example, we do have some notes. The customer complains that the barcode scanners aren't working in the front of the building where there is inventory stored outside. Common problem, heard about a lot. And also the barcode scanners also have issues in the freezer aisle. So the technician, not extremely technical with Wi-Fi, but they took the tool out and they said at 506 they were outside, they saw low signal strength. And then at 510, they were in the freezer aisle and they saw high channel airtime. Now, the technician may not understand the finer details of this. They've sent you the file so you can analyze it and come up with a solution for the customer. So let's look at that. The network here is Totoro. Now, this is an anonymized pcap. You can anonymize all the pcaps you want here in there. So that's basically going to do a hash of the pcap. So if you have multiple files, the access points will still come out the same and the clients will still come out the same. That's very useful for anyone that has multiple captures of the same device, and they want to send captures back and forth. So in the beginning, around 506, we did see that there were two little events that popped up here: inadequate signal strength. So we click on that. We call out the channels and the SSID and all the access points, and we say the signal strength of Totoro has dropped below the threshold of -67. We can actually click on that here and investigate it ourselves. So the network signal strength throughout this capture, yes, it looks like it did drop below and was inadequate for the barcode scanners. Okay, so you can investigate that. Yep, you agree with the technician's assessment. Let's go back to the other thing that they called out. And they called out around 510, we saw high channel airtime exceeds the threshold. Looks like both of these were channel 6. We see a bunch of SSIDs and a bunch of access points. Each one of these you can click on. So if you do want to click on the high channel airtime, and we know that we're looking at Totoro, so we can click on that. You can see that network, or you can click on an access point, which we'll do in a second. But yeah, high channel airtime on channel 6. If we look at the number of clients that are on channel 6, so channel is across here in the middle, we see 9 clients, client count at the top, so 9 clients on channel 6, and the airtime is 46%. Okay, so what is this high channel overlap, and what's the difference? Well, you can have access points on the same channel, but they may not be busy, and they may not be actually causing a lot of airtime. That's a very possible case here. However, we are seeing that there are 3 unique radios that share the same ESSID Totoro on the same channel above -70. So very high signal strength, same channel, and they all have the same thing. So this isn't just a whole bunch of devices here. This is actually an infrastructure problem. And this is useful for the organization, the team that needs to do the consulting here. These are fixable problems. You can turn radios off, or you can change the channels. So if we go look at this here, you can see, let's see if we can pull up this point here. We can see a bunch of radios on channel 6. Let's sort by signal strength, and you can see that we do have a bunch of 5 gigahertz, but there are a bunch of 6 gigahertz ones too. Okay, all on the same channel, and this is the airtime. This histogram indicates the burstiness, so sometimes it bursts and it's high and heavy, but most of the traffic is landing around 30 to 40% here. So yeah, we agree with the technician here. All of this is done without a spectrum analyzer, and we can actually see the traffic of this particular access point and the amount of airtime that is being done by the neighbors. Now that's a channel 1. If we pull a channel 6 here, you can see there is traffic here, but most of it is a bunch of neighbors or devices that share the same SSID. So yeah, we agree with the technician's assessment. Great job. And if you want to try this file out yourself, you're welcome to go download it on our website. Channelizer is free for the first 5 minutes of every capture. So if you have a Medigig account, download it and open up a pcap file if it has radio tap headers. And then if you do want to do live capture, if you have a technician that is seeing some examples like this, by all means have them get a subscription to Channelizer and some USB network cards, and they can be off and running, getting useful data about a Wi-Fi network immediately. Thanks.